Amber, and me and my partner Brandy are here to argue the case for advertising for food products on children's television programming should be more restricted. And we believe the case for this change is because according to the National Family and Parenting Institute, reports that 84% of parents believe that too much marketing is aimed at children regarding with all those fattening foods, salty foods, any kind of candy or gum, and also according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the AAP, the average child watches about 4 hours of TV a day and sees more than 20,000 commercials each year, often for high fat, high sugar, high salt snacks and foods. And this was also cited in the New York Times in the year 2002. And according to Beach Psych, which is Associated Counselors and Therapists, in February 2007, they stated that a growing body of research suggests that links between children's advertising and obesity, a growing body of research suggests links between children's advertising links to obesity, parent-child conflicts, violence and aggression, later tobacco and alcohol use, and a brittle self-esteem based off of possessions. This also, we see, once again, the childhood obesity factor coming into play. And since the late 1970s, obesity rates have more than doubled among American children 6 to 11 years of age, and have more than tripled among those 12 to 19 years of age. And also, we also see health risks going on. So we see type 2 diabetes becoming more popular in pediatric practices. So it's not just becoming popular as they become adults, but more pediatrics are starting to see it in children, young children. And also the World Health Organization has done extensive research linking food advertising with childhood obesity. And to go along with the parent-child conflicts and violence and aggression, a factor that we see is that in a lot of the fattening foods, they are pumped with hormones and stuff that children should not be eating. And so this causes your mind to believe that you want more. And being a child, you don't have control over your mind. I mean, psychologists say this. And you can't control what your mind's thinking. You don't know. So, of course, you're going to crave some more food and you're going to beg your parents for it. And so this leads to more parent-child conflicts because the child is going to beg and beg the parent for food and they can't get it. And so we want to follow a few countries, basically. Countries like Sweden. Let me find it. Countries like Iceland, Sweden, Finland, Germany, Switzerland, Australia, Denmark, Canada, Australia, and the Netherlands were named the top 10 healthiest countries in the world. And these countries also have bans on their advertisements. Greece bans any advertisements on food between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Sweden bans all TV ads aimed at children 12 and under. Denmark, Finland, and Norway do not allow sponsorship of any fattening food programs related towards children. And Australia bans food advertisements meant for children younger than 14 years of age. The Netherlands bans advertisements for sweets to those younger than 12. And Sweden bans the use of characters to promote any kinds of food to children younger than 12. So they're not using any kind of, they're totally banning these advertisements, so that's showing that at a younger age they're being taught to not eat these foods, they're being taught to eat healthier, not follow this unhealthy lifestyle. And our policy is that we don't have a policy that bans these programs. We just have a policy that shows a certain amount of time, and I believe it is on the weekdays. On the weekends, we are allowed to show 10.5 minutes per hour, and on the weekends, we are allowed to show 12 minutes per hour. So the difference between us and those healthy countries is that they're totally banning these advertisements, and we're still allowing children to see them. So we want to put forth the change to put into action a law that will totally ban these programs for children 12 years of age and younger, so they cannot view any food product television ads that are based off of salty sweets or high sugar, fast food restaurants, anything like that. And that would follow examples of other countries.